Good morning, good morning. Welcome to this last day of the Wurth Auto Fair here in Zebbug with this sim challenge from Sim Racing Malta. So today we have the finals. So we have the eliminations that will run from like in 15 minutes time, and they keep on going. I'm gonna pass on the mic to Justin to explain how they're gonna drive. Then following that, I'm gonna say which drivers will face drivers.
So good morning, everyone. Basically, everybody knows what the race is about, and obviously you've done the races already yesterday and before, and the day before. So we're going to do just races. There is no practice. There's 1 minute just to settle in. Obviously, if you need more time, I can reset the session and we start again. I will be watching the replays. If there are any complaints, you can do so. If you think that there's something wrong or you saw someone cutting short, you can come over inside and tell us with your complaint. And basically, you're going to do the same as you did yesterday without just practice. Everybody knows the race, so you can just start racing. You know the track. You're going to start with one simulator, and then you switch on the other one. It's the same as yesterday, basically. And then you switch, and obviously we have to decide then the winner. So the race is not who does the best time. It's obviously the winner of the race now. It's elimination. So who wins the race, obviously, is the winner. You do the second one. Who wins the race is the winner. If the two drivers win a race each, then we have to do another one. Okay?
Some questions? So, drivers will drive this way. We have Keith Camilleri against Silvio Bugeja. Then we have Kurt Camilleri, Steve De Celis, Andrea Rizzo, Jose Sammut, Matthew Bugeja, Mattias McCartney, Bernard Vella, Elton Lee Farrugia, Omar Barbara, John Ajus, Brendan Tabone, Gilbert Grek, Terence Grek, Michael Mercia. Most probably we're going to have some drivers which will not turn up because of some personal actually real motorsport, and we're still also missing Gilbert Grek if he's coming. So the drivers that had to drive against John Ajus and Andrea Rizzo definitely have gone by. That's Jose Sammut and Omar Barbara passed for the next round, and we need to see if Brendan Tabone, if Gilbert Grek turns up or not, and we'll see from there. So that's actually how we're gonna race. Following that, then we have the top 8. After the top 8, we're gonna end up with 4. Then we have this small final where we define the 3rd place, and then we do the final for the 1st and 2nd place. So be with us. We're gonna go for a short commercial, yes, and we start straight away with the races. Thank you.
Gigabit Internet issa f'Malta. Gawdi mill-Giga Power biss mal-Melita Flexi.
welcome back. We're here prepared for the first race where we have Keith Camilleri on SRM2 and Silvio Bugeja on SRM1. So we're going to start with the first elimination between Keith Camilleri and Silvio Bugeja. It's like we have a countdown of 1 minute 50 seconds. Today there is no practice runs, so they're gonna go directly for the race, and we see the outcome of this first race, first elimination between Keith Camilleri and Silvio Bugeja. Remind you, we are live here from the Wurth Auto Fair in their showroom in Zebbug with the Sim Racing Challenge from Sim Racing Malta. This first elimination is going to start in 1 minute 10 seconds. Following the first run, the drivers will change simulators for their second run. I'd like obviously to thank our sponsors, which are Wurth, World Pro Racing, Malta, for providing us with an internet connection here so that we can be live with our races, tech store, computer hardware, Genesis for the headphones, Fanatec, Usingveld for the pedals, and I'd like to also thank Chevron Creative Solutions for providing us with banners. So here they go. The lights are coming on now. Lights are out and they go. I have Silvio Bugeja on SRM1, Keith Camilleri on SRM2. Let's see who will be the winner of this first race, first elimination. Unfortunately, Silvio had a crash there. So the leader is on his final lap. Mind you, this is an ROC style challenge. We have both drivers on the same track, starting on two sides of the track, doing actually 2 laps of the whole track. So and we have a winner. We have the first race is won by Keith Camilleri on SRM2. And now they will change places. So the first race was won by Keith Camilleri on SRM2. Now they will change position. Changing positions because obviously also there are different setups to give an idea to also people, from new people in sim racing, what kind of equipment they can use. We have a SRM2 with a Fanatec steering wheel and a Usingveld Ultimate Pro Ultimate pedals, and we have SRM1 with a Logitech G29 and Fanatec pedals. So there is a countdown. So The next race will start in 1 minute 50 seconds. The second race will start in 1 minute. Now Keith Camilleri on SRM1 and Silvio Bugey on SRM2. Race will be starting soon. Wait for the lights to start going on. And here they go. So we'll see what's going to happen now, because Keith, it seems that he didn't have the lights on the start. So and this was won by Keith Camilleri also on SRM1. So Keith Camilleri passes for the next round. Well done to Silvio also. Well done to Silvio. Had his first experience on this sim, and he did the top 16. Well done. So, Silvio, your experience this weekend on the simulator?
My experience very good. I feel very good.
That's good. That's good. Well done, Silvio. Keith just ran away. We'll talk to Keith later. That's no problem. So the next up are Kurt Camilleri and Steve DeCelis. Kurt Camilleri and Steve DeCelis. Start wherever you want. It's no problem, because you'll be swapping around. It's okay. Setups are fine. Okay, so you're okay to race in 1 minute 30, okay? I'm gonna race in 1 minute 30 seconds. All right? All right. Okay, you're gonna check actually what happened regarding the lights. Just a test, okay? So we're gonna check only the lights on SRM1 because for Keith Camilleri there was some kind of an anomaly with the lights. So we're just waiting, and like in 1 minute, 5 seconds, we're gonna start this trial. Obviously, we need to always thank our sponsors, which are in this case definitely Wurth for their support for this weekend, obviously, and even our other offline event at Nova Series, World Pro Racing, GT Omega for the rigs, GT Omega Racing, Tech Store for the computer hardware, Melita for the great internet. We have Fanatec steering wheel, using belt for the pedals. So let's say whole mix, Chevron, Creative Solutions for the prints they do for us, and all our other sponsors that support us through other races and events. Lights are fine. Okay. We're gonna restart it because it was a test regarding the lights, so that we make sure that the lights are on. Because Keith, his lights disappeared for some reason. After Kurt and Keith, we're supposed to have Andrea Rizzo and Jose Samud, but unfortunately Andrea Rizzo couldn't be with us, so we'll pass on then for the race between Matthew Bugey and Matthias McCartney. So after Kurt Camilleri and Steve De Celis, we're going to pass to the race between Matthew Bugey and Matthias McCartney. So we're 56 seconds away from the start of this elimination between Kurt Camilleri and Steve De Celis. After they do the first race, they swap around and do their second race, and we'll see who will pass for the next round of eliminations. The race is going to start in 15 seconds. Let's wait for the lights to go on. Lights are going on. Lights are out, and here they go. We have Kurt Camilleri on SRM2 and Steve DeCelis on SRM1. So we have the leader who started the last lap, no? Final lap. We're gonna see who wins this race. And we saw that Kurt Camilleri won the race on SRM2. In this case, now they will change positions and go for the second race, and we'll see who will win the second race. So we're gonna soon start with this race. We're 50 seconds away. We have now Kurt Camilleri on SRM1 and Steve DeCelis on SRM2. The first race was won by Kurt Camilleri. Let's see if Steve manages to win the second race, and in that case they will do another round. So the lights are on, lights are out, and here they go. We have, as I said, Kurt Camilleri on SRM1 and Steve DeCelis on SRM2. Following this race, there was supposed to be Andrea Rizzo with Jose Samud, but unfortunately Andrea Rizzo couldn't make it. That means that Jose Samud will pass for the next round, and we will see the race between Matthew Bouget and Mattias McCarthy. After Matthew Bouget and Mattias McCarthy, we have the race between Bernard Vella and Elton Lee Farrugia. After that, we were supposed to have Omar Barbara and John Ajus, but unfortunately John Ajus couldn't make it, and that's Omar Barbara will pass for this second round. Then we have Brendan Tabona with Gilbert Grech and Terence Grech with Michael Mercia. So Kurt Camilleri won this race also. So Kurt Camilleri passes on for the next round. Well done also to Steve. Gonna have a word with Steve before he goes out. Steve, a quick word with you. How was your experience this weekend?
It was very positive. For me, it was the first time, like even in front of the other people. It was very interesting, especially trying out two different setups. Overall, it was a positive experience. Definitely will remember it as my first. And thank you for this opportunity.
Sure. We know that you're gonna start preparing your rig at home, because we were discussing this in the past 2 days. So we'll definitely be seeing you also for our online races in the future, yeah?
Definitely, that's the intention. Exactly. Thank you.
Great stuff. Thank you. Thank you for having us here. See you and well done. So next two up is Matthew Bugeja and Matthias McCarthy. So we have Matthew Bugeja on SRM 1, Matthias McCarthy on SRM 2 for this next elimination. So you can get ready because the race will start in 1 minute 55 seconds. So this is our third, actually fourth elimination, because the one before was a bye because of the absence of Andrea Rizzo. So this is the fourth elimination of the day between Matthew Bugeja and Matthias. The first race will start in 1 minute 20 seconds. And we'll very soon see who out of the two will pass for the next round. So, lights are going on. Lights are out and here they go. This is the first elimination run between Matthias McCarthy and Matthew Bugeja. We have Matthew Bugeja on SRM 1, Matthias McCarthy on SRM 2. Let's see who of them will pass for the next round. Also trying to follow. So the leader started his final lap. As you can see, this is an ROC style race. And we're gonna see who's gonna win this one. It seems Matthew is in the lead. And in fact, Matthew Bugeja won the first race. He's on a SRM1 and Matthias on SRM2. Now they will change sim and we'll see the outcome of the second race. So the next race will be starting in 1 minute 50 seconds between Matthew Bugeja and Matthias McCartney. Matthias McCartney on SRM1, Matthew Bugeja on SRM2. We're gonna see the outcome of this one very soon. After these, we're gonna have Bernard Vella and Elton Lee Farrugia. So, in 1 minute, we're gonna start this second run in this elimination between Matthew Bugeja and Matthias McCartney here at the Wurth Auto Fair in their Zebbug showroom. Would like to thank Wurth for having us here for this weekend, for supporting us also in our other events. We would like to thank all our other sponsors, which are GT Omega Racing, World Pro Racing, Melita, Tech Store, Fanatec, Husingvel, Chevron, Creative Solutions, and all our other sponsors that support us through the air in our online races and also offline events. So, it's gonna start in 10 seconds. Lights are going on. And they left. This is the second elimination between Matthias McCarthy and Matthew Bugeja. Let's see the outcome of this one. We have Matthias McCarthy on SRM1, Matthew Bugeja on SRM2. So we have the leader who's on his final lap. Let's see who wins this one. That was a close one. And Matthew Bugeja won this second race on SRM2, so Matthew Bugeja passes for the next round. Well done, Matthew. We'll talk to you later. And we're gonna have a quick word with Matthias. Matthias. So, something in brief about the experience this weekend, and what you have plans for the future in sim racing.
Obviously, I'm going to continue in sim racing. I've just bought a small rig. It's an enjoyable experience. I can't complain. I was not expected to be in the top 16 elimination this weekend, so yeah, I'm really happy with my experience so far.
Great. So I'll be seeing you now in our online races in the future, and maybe other offline races we'll have.
Yes, exactly. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Matthias. Well done for this weekend. So next up are Bernard Vella and Elton Lee Farrugia, yes, if I'm not mistaken. And we're gonna see now who's so we have Bernard Vella on SRM2, and then Tinley will start on SRM1, and they will swap places. So let's see the outcome of this elimination. The race will start in 1 minute 30 seconds. No, it's actually wait time. 1 minute 30. So we'll wait because Bernard Vella's okay, so the race is gonna start in 1 minute 55 seconds. This elimination between Elton Lee and Bernard. Remind you, for those who have joined us now, you're following the eliminations of the Wurth sim experience we have this weekend here at the Wurth Auto Fair. For those that would like to follow us and come here, we have till 12 here, and also they can see the great products Wurth have to offer, especially in this weekend for the automotive sector. And now in 1 minute 10 seconds we're gonna see this elimination in this sim racing challenge of this weekend from between Bernard Vella and Elton Lee. I have Justin telling me things in my ears, so that's why sometimes you see me smiling and laughing. So the race is on between Bernard Vella and Elton Lee. Farrugia, if I'm not mistaken, yes, that's right. So we'll see the outcome of this elimination. After this, we're supposed to have Omar Barbara and Jana Juice, but unfortunately Jana Juice cannot join us this morning. And that means Omar Barbara passed for the next round. And after Bernard Vella and Elton Lee, in this case, now we'll have Brendan Tabon and Gilbert Grech. After Bernard Tabon and Brendan Tabon and Gilbert Grech, we have Terence Grech and Michael Mercia. So this race was won by Bernard Vella on SRM2. They're gonna change position now. We'll see the outcome of the next race between them. Now we have Bernard Vella on SRM1 and Elton Lee Farrugia on SRM2. Let's see the outcome of the second race. The first race was won by Bernard Vella. Let's see what's going to happen now if Elton Lee will manage to win this race, thus meaning going for another race to see who will pass this round. So the race is on in 50 seconds. Second race between Bernard Vella and Elton Lee. We have Bernard Vella on SRM1 now and Elton Lee Farrugia on SRM2. So the race is gonna start soon. Lights are going on. Lights are out and here they go. So very soon we'll know the outcome of this race between Bernard Vella and Elton Lee Farrugia. We have Bernard Vella on SRM1, Elton Lee Farrugia on SRM2. Let's see. We saw a major accident by Bernard there. So this race was won by Elton Lee because of a crash by Bernard. So you can stay there and make the next race. I'm gonna make another race. Who wins the next one will pass the round. So the next race will start in 1 minute 40 seconds. So that we'll see who will pass this round. The first race between Bernard Vella and Elton Lee Farrugia was won by Bernard. Second race was won by Elton Lee Farrugia because also Bernard had a crash during his race. So we're going for the third one and we'll see the outcome after this. So in 40 seconds, we're gonna see this third race between Bernard Vella and Elton Lee, which will give us the outcome of this elimination between them two. After this one, we're gonna have Brendan Tabone and Gilbert Grech. Race is gonna start soon. Lights are going on. Lights are out and here they go. So this is the third race between Bernard Vella and Elton Lee Farrugia. Let's see who will pass this round. So the leader is on his final lap. Let's see who is gonna pass for the next round. And the race is over. And this run was won by Bernard Vella. So that means that Bernard Vella passes for the next round. Well done, Bernard, and well done, Elton Lee. Elton, a couple of words. Your first experience on a simulator, I got to know. How was that?
So far, it's my first experience. It was very nice. Thanks for the opportunity. Well done and keep it up.
Thank you. Hope we'll see you then with your having a simulator at home and joining us for races. Thanks very much and well done, Elton Lee also. So now we have Brendan and Gilbert. I have no idea if Gilbert Grech is here. So it seems that Gilbert Grech didn't turn up. Even he confirmed that he's gonna come for the race. So we pass on for the last elimination from top 16 between Terence Grech and Michael Mercia. Terence Grech and Michael Mercia. Following that, we're gonna start the top 8, which with the first race, which will be between Keith Camilleri and Jose Sammut. Terence Grech is taking his place now. Michael. Excuse me. I'm getting dry because it's quite hot here today. We have Michael Mercia on SRM2, Terence Grech on SRM1. The race will be starting in 1 minute 38 seconds. This elimination between Terence Grech and Michael Mercia. And we'll be seeing the outcome of this race very soon. So after this race, we're gonna have next one's up. Then we're gonna have Brandon, Jose, and Omar doing a run, just for them obviously to have equal runs with the others, because they passed by, so they do their by runs, giving them obviously the same opportunity like the other drivers. Following that, we're gonna go for top 8, and we'll see what's gonna be the outcome there. Now we're gonna see Terence Grech and Michael Mercia. Terence Grech SRM 1, Michael Mercia SRM 2. Race is gonna start soon. Lights are on, lights are out, and here they go. So we're gonna do a restart, because there was some malfunction on SRM1 where the lights didn't go on. So we're 45 seconds away from the start of the from the start of this first run between Terence Grech and Michael Mercia. We're gonna start. We had to do a restart because unfortunately the lights on SRM1 didn't go on. Let's see what will be the outcome. So the lights are going on now. Lights are out, and here they go. So I could hear some voices possibly in the background because I'm in the back end now. Control area next to Justin and Rachel. Let's see the outcome of this race. We have Terence Grech on SRM1 and Michael Mercia on SRM2. For this, during this Wurth Sim Racing Challenge, during the Wurth Auto Fair 2018. So the leader is on his last lap. Terence Grech SRM1, Michael Mercia SRM2. Let's see who will be the winner of the first race. And it seems so. Terence Grech won the first race on SRM1. We're gonna see them swap the sims now and do the second race. And we'll see if Michael Mercia will manage to win the second race and go for a third run between Terence Grech and Michael. I'd like to thank Wurth for having us here and supporting us also in our other races. I'd like to thank World Pro Racing, Malta, for giving us great internet connection for this weekend, as always. And, thank you also to GT Omega Racing. Have their rigs here. Textor for the computer hardware. Melita I already mentioned. Genesis for headphones and other hardware. Fanatec, steerings and pedals. Using Weld pedals. Chevron Creative Solutions for the printing. And Sparco. This next elimination race will start in 1 minute. The second race between Terence Grech and Michael Mercia. "20 seconds, and the second race will start. So the lights are on, lights are out, and here they go. This is the second run between Terence Grech and Michael Mercia. We have now Michael Mercia on SRM 1 and Terence Grech on SRM 2. Let's see the outcome of this one. So SRM2 Terence Grech won this second race, so he'll pass for the next round. Thanks, Terence, and well done also to Michael. We'll be coming and having a quick word with Michael now, if he'll wait for me. So Michael, where is he? Well done, both of the drivers. So I'm gonna grab Michael now and have a quick word with Michael. Come here, Michael, until Omar and Brendan take their place to do their warm-up lap. So Michael, your view about, let's move this way because we don't see you on the camera. Your view about this weekend?
Well, it's quite something different for me. I'm used to driving on white tracks, so it was quite challenging for me. But at least we tried something different. It was quite nice.
Great. We'll be seeing you more during our races online.
Yes, of course, for sure.
That's great. Thanks, Michael. Well done. So now we have Omar Barbara and Brandon Tabona. They're just going to do a couple of laps, so that they would have done the same amount of laps like the other drivers before we pass for the top 8. After them, we will have Jose also doing his 2 laps, and we'll get it from there. I'm gonna now go and tell you the top 8, how they're gonna be. So we remind you, this is not an elimination going on, but it is just warm up for the drivers so that they would have done the same amount of laps like the others. We remind you that we are running the Wurth Sim Challenge during the Wurth Auto Fair 2018 here at their showroom in Zebbug. We are running through the finals on this weekend. Right now there is Brendan Tabone and Omar Barbara. This is not an elimination, but as they had by runs, they're gonna do their 2 laps. Their 2 runs, so that they would have equal sim time, racing time, seat time, like the other drivers. So now they're gonna change sims and do the second run. After them, we'll have Jose doing his runs also, so that they have same seat time like the other drivers in the top 16. After which we're gonna go for a very short commercial break, and we'll be back with top 8. After which semi-finals and the 2 finals, small final for the 3rd and 4th place, and final for 1st and 2nd place. So we're seeing Omar and Brendan doing their laps also, because they passed by in the top 16. After this, we will have Jose doing the same, and we will go for a short commercial break, after which we will start with top 8 and then semi-finals and finals. So, top 8 will be as follows. We have Keith Camilleri against Jose Sammut, Kurt Camilleri against Matthew Bugeja, Bernard Vella against Brendan Tabone, and Omar Barbara against Terence Gregg. So, let's see what will be the outcome. This was just a practice, so that they have the same seat time. Now we'll have Jose doing the same. Jose will start on SRM2, then go to SRM1. So Omar will need to do the back to pits on SRM1. So in the 15, actually in 10 seconds, Jose will start his first run, then he will go to second simulator to do the other run, because he had passed by, thus giving him also the opportunity of the same seat time. And we'll then go for a short commercial break, and we'll start with the top 8. So now Jose will go on a SRM1, I think. Yes, that's what he's gonna do. Going on a SRM1, doing his race there, going for a short commercial break after this run from Jose, and we go for the top 8 semi-finals and finals. Jose will start his lap very soon now in 10 seconds. After this lap, we're gonna go for a short commercial break, and we'll be back with you very shortly for the top 8 semi-finals and finals. So I'm gonna wait for Jose cutting the finish line now, and we're gonna go for a short commercial break now, and we'll be back with you very soon.
Gigabit Internet issa f'Malta. Gawdi mill-Giga Power biss mal-Malta Flexi.
So we are back here at the Wurth Auto Fair 2018 at the Wurth showroom in Zebbug. We have Keith Camilleri on SRM2, Jose on SRM1. They're gonna start in 12 seconds this elimination in top 8. So we'll see who will pass this round. And here they go. Keith Camilleri, SRM2, Jose, SRM1. So the leader has started his final lap. We'll see who will win race 1. Then they will change sims and make the second round. Remind you, this is now top 8 here at the Wurth Sim Racing Challenge during the Wurth Auto Fair 2018. So Jose there having a crash, unfortunately. So Keith Camilleri has won the first race. Wait for Jose to cut his finish line. There he is. Now they will change places for the second run in the top 8. After them, we have I ask race direction to tell me the next 2 up after Keith and Jose. After Keith and Jose, we have Kurt Camilleri. Between Keith and Jose. We have Keith SRM1, Jose on SRM2. First round between them was won by Keith Camilleri. Now they're doing their second run. We'll see soon the outcome of this elimination. So Keith is on his last lap. And we need to have a little bit of wind now, so and Keith won the second race, so Keith passes this round. And well done also to Jose. So next up are Kurt Camilleri and Matthew Bugeja. So well done to Jose. Quick word before you go. Your experience this weekend in this challenge?
It's a fun challenge. It's a challenging track, challenging car with the front wheel drive, so it was good.
So what do you think about sim racing? You have a setup at home because we didn't talk about this yet.
I have a more basic setup on the Xbox, but I think I will buy the game and practice more, and then I will think about it.
That's great. So then you need to buy a PC and start joining our races. Well done, Jose. Next up, Kurt Camilleri and Matthew Bugeja. They are in place. So the race will start in 1 minute. So Kurt can go on track also. So in 30 seconds we'll see this first race between Kurt Camilleri and Matthew Bugeja. So that will see the outcome of this second elimination. After them we'll have Brandon and Bernard, if I'm not mistaken. And then we'll have Omar and Terence. So the lights are on, lights are out, and here they go. So the leader is on his final lap now. Let's see who will win this race. We have Matthew Bugeja on SRM1, Kurt Camilleri on SRM2. So it was a close one. Kurt Camilleri won the first race, but very close. Let's see in the second race if Matthew manages to win the second race, and that will mean we'll go for a third race to decide who will be the winner. So we saw a very, very close race in the first race. Let's see the outcome of the second race, which will start in 55 seconds. Now we have Kurt Camilleri on SRM1, Matthew Bugeja on SRM2. Let's see the outcome of the second race, if it will be a close one once more. They will start in 25 seconds. After them, we're going to have Brandon Cabone and Bernard Vella, and then Omar Barbara and Terence Gregg. After these top 8 eliminations, we're going to go for the semi-finals, and then the first race will be the 3rd and 4th place, and then will go for the final race. There they go. Kurt Camilleri, SRM1, Matthew Bujay, SRM2. Let's see the outcome of this race. They had a very close one in their first race. So we're gonna see the outcome now on the last lap. Kurt Camilleri, SRM1, Matthew Bujay, SRM2. They had a very close finish in the first race. Let's see what's gonna be the second race. It's gonna be a close one once more. So it was a close finish. Kurt Camilleri won the second race also. Well done to Kurt and well done to Matthew. Very nice race from both of them. So Matthew, a quick word. I got to know that you don't have any simulator at home, but you're into karting. Do you think you're gonna tell your father to set you one at home?
Of course.
We need to push him a little bit so that you have a simulator at home now and you'll join us in our races, yes?
Yes, I will try and have it.
Yes, but yeah, that's your experience this weekend on a simulator. How was that?
It was a new experience, something new for me. I'm always trying to gain new experience and trying to compete with the best.
Was fun then?
Yes, very fun. I'm just happy to be here.
Great. Well done. Hope to see you in other challenges and obviously online. Now we have Brendan Tabone, Tabone, and Bernard Vella. I got used to tell him Tabone because obviously the English guys always tell him Tabone on our commentaries. Drivers from GT Omega RPM Esport team. The team also has been chosen to be to take part in the GT500 series at the Sim Expo in Germany coming September. So that will be a first for GT Omega RPM Esport at the ADAC Sim Racing Expo in Germany. We have 3 drivers taking part in the GT500, and then we have the other 2 drivers which will do their qualifications, and hopefully they will also be running in the ADAC Sim Racing event. So it's going to start in 20 seconds. We see the first run between Bernard Vella and Brendan Tabone. I'm getting mixed up now. So lights are going on. Lights are out and here they go. We have Bernard Vella on SRM1 and Brendan Tabone on SRM2. Let's see the outcome of this race. So they started the last lap now. Bernard Vella is on SRM1 with a Logitech G29 steering wheel and Fanatec pedals. Brendan Tabone is on SRM2 with a Fanatec steering wheel and using Wurth Ultimate pedals. After this race, they both using also GT Omega Racing rigs, HKC screens and hardware, also computer hardware provided by Texto. like to thank Wurth for having us in this weekend. Let's see who is going to win this one. And Brendan Tabona won the first race. And Bernard has finished second in this first run. Let's see, they're going to swap. They're going to swap Sims now. And we'll see. So, you see now Bernard in SRM2, Brendan in SRM1, and we'll see the second race, what's gonna offer, and who will win it to pass for the finals, semi-finals, sorry. So they're gonna start in 56 seconds. They are ready. Second race starting in 35 seconds. We have Brendan Tabona, SRM1, Bernard Vella, SRM2. Let's see the outcome of the second race. Lights are going on very soon. Here they go. Lights are out, and let's see the outcome of this one between Brendan Tabone on SRM1 and Bernard Vella on SRM2. So we very soon see who will win this second race. We have Brendan on SRM1, Bernard on SRM2. And it seems Brendan won the second race also. That means that Brendan goes on for our next round. Well done both drivers. Also to Bernard. Sorry, I'm gonna arrange this because there's some wind. So now we'll have Terence and Omar preparing, please, and we'll have a quick word with Bernard. Yes, because he's adjusting a little bit the pressure of the pedals, because the using wet pedals are very strong for him. So Bernard, quick word with you. Your experience this weekend. You know, we know you very well. You race with our team, so. But this new experience, this kind of track and challenge.
It's something new to me. Even it was the first time driving a front-wheel drive car. So certainly I needed this to start learning about how to drive a front-wheel car and how to catch a slide and other things. Obviously, it was a nice experience racing my own teammate. So definitely I'll look forward to something like this in the future.
That's good. So you'll be start training now on front wheel drives also. Well done, Bernard. Next up, Terence, please have your seat. He's still asleep after a night's work, but anyway, he'll do his best. Omar is ready in his place. Terence is ready in his place. The race will start in 55 seconds. After this, we're gonna go for the semi-finals straight away. Where we're gonna have Off My Mind, Keith Camilleri in the semi-final against Brendan Tabone, and Kurt Camilleri against the winner of this race. So race is on between Omar Barbara and Terence Grek. Omar Barbara is on SRM1, Terence Grek on SRM2. Let's see who will win the first one. So let's see who's gonna win this one between Omar Barbara and Terence Grek. Let's see the outcome of this race. It's a very close one here. So SRM1 has won the race. That means that Omar Barbara has won. SRM2 won the race. Am I right or am I wrong? SRM1. SRM1 won the race. That means Omar Barbara won this one and Terence came second. Let's see the outcome of it was very close one. Let's see the outcome of the next one, where we have now Terence Grek on SRM1 and Omar Barbara on SRM2. It's going to start in 40 seconds, this second run between Terence Grek and Omar Barbara. After this, we're going to have Keith Camilleri and Brendan Tabone. They prepare so that they do the first semi-final, and the second semi-final will be between Kurt Camilleri and the winner of this one. The race is going to start in 10 seconds. Lights are going on. Lights are out and here they go. So we're gonna see very soon the outcome of this one, where we have Terence Grek SRM1, Omar Barbara SRM2. Who's gonna be the winner of this one. It seems Terence is gonna win this one from what we're seeing here. So Terence Gregg won this one. We asked the drivers to stay there because obviously they need to do another run, as they are. Who wins this race will pass for the semi-finals. "15 seconds and this race will start. This will decide the outcome between Terence Gregg and Omar Barbara. Lights are going on. Lights are out, and here they go. Now we have Terence Gregg on SRM1 and Omar Barbara on SRM2. Who wins this race will pass for the semi-finals and will drive against Kurt Camilleri. After this one, we're gonna have Keith Camilleri and Brendan Tabone for the first semi-final. Then we have Kurt Camilleri and the winner of this one for the second semi-final. The leader of the race has started his last lap. Let's see the outcome of this one. Terence Gregg SRM1, Omar Barbara SRM2. Let's see who's gonna win this one. Let's see it, another close one. So SRM1 has won this second race. That means that Terence Gregg passes for the semi-finals. Well done to Omar also. So Omar, please wait for me so that I'll have a word with you. And the Keith Camilleri and Brendan Tabone can already take their place for the first semi-final. I'm coming your way, Omar. Omar. Your experience, Omar, in this weekend, something new, something different. Let's move this way so that they can see you. How was that?
Yeah, well, I'm still hyped because I thought I got him with the first run, but anyway, I thought he's very tired. But yeah. Anyway, it's a new setup. Never driven a road of sort of same setup of Road of Champions. The car again, front-wheel drive. I mean, we're not used to that front-wheel drive car, but yeah, now I did another best time, so I'm literally, I'm getting better.
Yeah, that's good. So, very positive weekend for you. We'll see you soon. We'll see you online. So, thanks, Omar, and well done. Let's see the first semi-final now. First semi-final between Brendan Tabone and Keith Camilleri. We have Brendan Tabone SRM1, Keith Camilleri SRM2. Let's see the outcome of this first semi-final. After them, we're gonna see Terence Gregg and Kurt Camilleri. Lights are going on. Lights are out and here they go. Let's see who will win this first race of the first semi-final between Brendan Tabon and Keith Camilleri. Both drivers from RPM, GT Omega RPM eSport team. So the leader is on his final lap. Once again, Brendan Tabon SRM1, Keith Camilleri SRM2. Let's see who's gonna win this one. The first semi-final of today. Could be it's gonna be another close one here. It's a closed race, so SRM2 has won the race, so that means that Keith Camilleri won this one. It was a close finish also. Let's see now. Brendan and Keith, they change places. It's actually see the second race, how it's gonna be the outcome and who will pass to the finals. In 35 seconds, the second race of this semi-final will start. Let's see who will win this one between Keith and Brendan. Lights are out and here they go. After this one, if we have a winner, we ask Kurt and Terence to take their place until, obviously, I have a couple of words with the driver, which will not go through this round, through this semi-final actually. Definitely then we will wait so that we have the third and fourth place round. Then we do the first and second, which will be the final of today. Now we have Keith Camilleri on SRM1, Brendan Tabon on SRM2. Very soon we'll see who wins the second race. And Keith Camilleri has won the second race, so Keith goes on to the finals. Brendan goes on to the small final, we call it. So we have a quick word with Brendan now, and then we'll see afterwards. Kurt and Terence, take your seats so that we can be a little bit quick because we're running out of time. Go, Terence, go. Brendan, experience of this weekend. You're one of the drivers of the Omega RPM eSport team. So what's your experience on this kind of track, which is the first time we're doing a challenge of this type?
Yes, it's been a nice weekend, a new track for me. It's like a race of champions, but it was fun and challenging to race against
Sure. Very little room for error, we say, yes, because there are walls everywhere. So we'll see it now in your semi-final, small final, so that for the third place we'll see the outcome. Thank you, Brendan, and well done. Next one up is going to be in 55 seconds. We have Terence Gregg, SRM1, Kurt Camilleri, SRM2, second semi-final, and we'll see the outcome of this. The race has started. Let's see the outcome of this semi-final between Terence Gregg and Kurt Camilleri. Terence Gregg SRM1, Kurt Camilleri SRM2. Let's see the outcome of this second semi-final between Terence Gregg and Kurt Camilleri. Terence Gregg on SRM1, Kurt Camilleri SRM2. It's gonna be a close one. SRM2 has won the race. That means that Kurt has won the first one. That was very close. Let's see, they're gonna change places now to go to the second race. Very close one. And we'll see the outcome of the second race and who will pass for the finals. Gonna start in 45 seconds. This second race between Kurt Camilleri and Terence Gregg. After this race, we're gonna go straight away to the small final, which will be between Brendan Tabone and obviously the driver who will lose this semi-final. After that, we'll see the final between Keith Camilleri and the winner of this race. So it's gonna start in 10 seconds. The second race between Kurt and Terence. Lights are on. Lights are out, and here they go. Let's see the outcome of the second race. The first race was won by Kurt Camilleri. It was a close race also. So the leader has started the final lap. Let's see who will win this second race. At the Wurth Sim Racing Challenge during the Wurth Auto Fair 2018 here at their showroom in Zebbug. Let's see who's gonna win this one. And it seems that Kurt once again won the second one, so he goes to the final. Let's see. Quick word with Terence. Terence, you can stay there. And we ask Brendan to come, please, to have the race for the third and fourth place first. Terence, your experience in this weekend's challenge?
Yeah, it was fun, and I wish to congratulate to Kurt as well for the win. And thanks to you guys as well for organizing this event, because yeah, it was fun.
That's good. Something new for you. I think you never had a chance to race in such a setup of a race of champion style track, yes?
Something new for me, so it was fun.
You enjoy front wheel drive cars?
Not really.
So it shows that it's not your favorite. We please take your seat. So we do the small final between Brendan Tabona and Terence Grech, which will decide who will be third in this weekend's Wurth Sim Racing Challenge. After this, we're going to have the final between two brothers, Keith Camilleri and Kurt Camilleri. Race is starting in 50 seconds between Brendan and Terence for the third place. Lights are gonna go on very soon. Here they go. Lights are out and off they go. Let's see who will take the third place in this weekend's challenge. We have Brendan Tabona SRM1, Terence Grech SRM2. Leaders on his final lap. Let's see who wins the first one. Very close finish. So SRM1 has won the race. That means Brendan has won this one. Well done, Brendan. Let's see. And well done, Terence, because it was a very, very close finish. As far, yes, that's actually not less than 2 tenths between them. Let's see the second race, the outcome of that. The winner of this elimination will take third place on the podium of this Wurth Sim Racing Challenge of this weekend. Drivers will be leaving in 50 seconds for the second race between Terence Grech and Brendan Tabona. We have Terence Grech on SRM1 and Brendan Tabona on SRM2. After this, we're gonna run the final, a final between two brothers, Keith Camilleri and Kurt Camilleri. We'll see the outcome of that very soon. But first, we're gonna see who will be third in this sim racing challenge of this Wurth sim racing challenge of this weekend. Lights are going on. Lights are out and here they go. Let's see who will win this one. Brendan Tabone won the first race. Let's see if Terence will manage to win the second race. In that case, we go for another race between them. In case Brendan wins this one, then it means he would have taken the third place on the podium. It's gonna be a close one once more. And SRM won the race, so that means Terence won this one. So we're gonna go for another race. The winner of the next race will grab the third place. It seems to show me the results. Terence again. He just restarted it, that's no problem. But it was a very, very close one. And once more, next race starting in 40 seconds. Let's see who will win this one and take third place on the podium. "15 seconds to go. Lights are out and here they go. Let's see who will win this one and grab third place on the podium. Let's see who's gonna win this race. We have Terence Grech, SRM1, Brendan Tabone, SRM2. And it seems that Terence won this one. So, yes, that's right. Terence won this race. That means that Terence grabbed the third place on the podium until Kurt and Keith get ready on the Sims. Quick word with Terence, third place. So, Terence, a quick word until they get ready. Your experience again, I just already talked about it, but now you're third place in this weekend's challenge.
Yeah, it was close with Brendan. I thought for the first time I think he's gonna get me, but yeah, I managed to improve a bit. I managed to do the fastest lap now as well, 18.0. So yeah, so far so good.
Happy?
Yeah.
That's good. So we'll see you later for the podium ceremony. Now we have the brothers. This is the final. Keith Camilleri SRM1, Kurt Camilleri SRM2. Let's see who is gonna win this weekend's challenge, the Wurth Sim Racing Challenge here at the Wurth Auto Fair 2018. So the first race of the final is going to start in just 23 seconds. Let's see who's going to win this between Keith and Kurt Camilleri. 10 seconds to go. Lights are going on. Lights are out, and here they go. The first race of this final of this weekend between Keith Camilleri on SRM1 and Kurt Camilleri on SRM2. Let's see who's gonna win the first race. So SRM2 has won the race. So that means Kurt Camilleri won the first race. Let's see now the second race. What's gonna offer? It was a very close one, so Kurt won the first one. It's a race between brothers. Let's see the second race between Kurt and Keith. Who will win this one? We remind you, this is the final of the Wurth Sim Racing Challenge here at the Wurth Auto Fair 2018. Race will be starting in 40 seconds. This is the second race of the final. If we have a winner after this race, we go for a short commercial break, then we come back for the podium ceremony, where the podium winners will win gifts from Wurth. 15 seconds away. Lights are going on. Lights are out, and here they go. Let's see who will win the second race. If it will be Kurt on SRM1 or Keith on SRM2. See the outcome of the second race. So we are on the finish straight. Let's see who will finish first. So it seems that Kurt Camilleri won the second race also. That means Kurt Camilleri has won the sim racing challenge of this weekend, and Keith Camilleri has came second. Well done. So a quick word with Keith. Stay here, Kurt. Then we obviously will have a short interview with Kurt in the podium ceremony. Keith, this weekend, a final with your brother. How was that?
It was great, especially with my brother. Yeah, I came second. First, I want to congratulate to my brother, and yeah, overall, good.
How was this challenge? You know, I mean, ROC style challenge on a very tight track, little room for error. Yeah.
I think it's nicer than just getting the best time, because like this you can see the potential of the driver during a race.
Good. Well done. Second place, Keith. So we'll go for a short commercial break. We'll be with you shortly for the podium ceremony. Thank you.
Gigabit Internet issa f'Malta. Gawdi mill-Giga Power biss mal-Malta Flexi.
So, Justin is here, and as we said, we came to the presentation of this Wurth Sim Racing Challenge here at the Wurth Auto Fair 2018. With us we have Michael Attard from Wurth, who will be presenting the gifts to the top 3 drivers. So we start from the third place. Third place of today is Terence Gregg. In the second place in this Wurth Sim Racing Challenge, Keith Camilleri. And in the first place, Kurt Camilleri. So this was the presentation for this weekend. A quick word, Michael. I know a quick word from Wurth regarding this weekend, what was happening here around, and the experience of everybody.
It was a fantastic weekend, and welcome everybody who came, and hopefully we'll see each other next year.
Thank you very much. Thanks to Michael. Thanks to Wurth. Now, thank you, Michael. Now we're gonna have a presentation of a previous race we had, sponsored by Praga. Also, in the third place we had. I forgot. I'm joking. Third place, Bernard Vella. Well done, Bernard. And we have merchandise thanks to Praga here for Bernard. In the second place, we had Brendan Tabone. So this was a online race sponsored by Praga Cars. Thanks. And in the first place, we had Keith Camilleri, who did the first place, and also has nice merchandise from Praga. So once more, I would like to thank Wurth for having us here this weekend. As Michael said, we hope also to see you next year for this great weekend of sim racing and great fair from Wurth with their automotive related products here at their showroom in Zebbug. We would like to thank our sponsors that without them obviously we couldn't be here neither. Wurth in the first place, because Wurth also supported us in previous events. Wurth Pro Racing, GT Omega Racing with the rigs, Textor Limited with the hardware of the simulators, Melita that provided us as always with a great internet connection so that we'll be live with you, those watching us from home. Genesis for various hardware, Fanatec for the steerings and pedals, Fusing Welt for the ultimate pedals, Chevron Creative Solutions, and Sparco. Thanks to all the team that was behind this, and I'm going to pass on the microphone to Justin before I conclude about the upcoming races.
First of all, I think this was one of the best, events that we've had since we've been starting to organize these offline events. We would like to remind you that next week we have the casual race, so you can still apply for this race from our website, simracingmalta.com, where there is a BTCC casual race at the Barbagallo racetrack in Australia. Obviously online from home, it's not in Australia, but the track is in Australia. And also we have the Porsche Championship in next week on the 14th of June, because we have to postpone it to a day before due to having one of our drivers who is going to get married very soon. I think that's it for today. Thanks to everyone, thanks to all the sponsors. And what do I have to say?
Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Rachel, George, and all the team that was with us here. Thank you, Wurth, for having us here. Hope to see you next year in the same venue, but in the meantime, definitely you're going to have much more from Sim Racing Malta. See you very soon. Thank you.
Gigabit Internet issa f'Malta. Gawdi mill-Giga Power biss mal-Malta Flexi.